I was pulling out of the road. What? What did I do? You're not gonna say anything? Now, put your kickstand down. You can do it, I can't do it. Go ahead, you can do it from here. Got it. Up off the bike. What was I doing? How do you go over the
Doesn't matter whether that biker was speeding or doing tricks on the bike. The sheriff has to tell them why they're getting arrested. So that's an easy lawsuit for that whole police department.
Man, gang shit, man. Wendy shit, man.
Oh, shit. Damn. Bro.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't know what you were trying to accomplish there, but you got arrested for it.
Stop the and get it off your chest.
You talking to yourself.
Stop the and get it off your chest. No, I'm giving you permission to stop me, get it off your chest and see what happens. Come on. That's all you trying to stop at me.
I mean, trying to shoot.
He lucky I ain't go ahead and knock his up.
Knock me out.
Yeah, he told me as I'm coming up to the thing. Like, dude, if you need to get something off your chest, get off your chest.
There's good cops, there's bad cops, and there's everything in between. But someone's probably going to go, well, Midas, that's assault on a police officer, so he was rightfully arrested. Newsflash, the guy barely did any damage with the slap, and he even got permission from the officer. So why that officer reacted like that, it just feels wrong, man. It just feels wrong.
No, you can't get riding that on the
I can ride electric.
It's electric?
Yep.
So it's like an electric, kind of like an electric bike?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I figured it'd be fine since it's electric.
Were you down there by the pond?
I went by there,
Okay.
but I wasn't like doing it because I went to Rural Farms.
Because we were getting a call about it. I think you may be right about the electric part. I don't think it's illegal for you to ride the electric part.
Maybe. What up?
It's electric, it's not gas.
Yeah, sorry about it.
You're good.
Hey, just do me a favor, keep on the roadways for me.
Okay.
The conversation between the officer and the electric bike or scooter or whatever user is really chill. The officer tells him that, hey, look, we got a call. It might be you. We're not sure. And the biker's just like, yeah, it could have been me. What's a little weird, though, is at the very end, I think it's the officer's superiors like, hey, keep it off the road. The only reason why I think he's saying that is because there may be a bike lane, and he's like, hey, keep it off the main road, even if it's electric. Put it on the bike lane. If not, that's a little bit of a BS, because pedal bikes are allowed on the road in most cases, and they're usually not allowed on the sidewalks in cities.
Gun!
How were they supposed to know that it wasn't loaded? I mean, come on, really? He walked into a police department with one of those and expected not to have any repercussions for that? Come on, really? Oh, we're gonna sue for excessive force. No. That was the right amount of force, if you ask me.
Mother, right?
Oh, you serious?
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Serious?
Stop fucking playing with me, bro.
You serious?
Stop playing with me, bro.
New at 11 family members confirm this is the 15-year-old who was found
So what
shot.
I want to know is if that 15-year-old just went to a random home because they got dared to go smack the homeowner or something, or was it some sort of initiation into a certain group, or was it like, I don't know. What I do know, though, is they messed around and they found out, obviously. By the way, the teen was smacking that woman. I mean, you could hear how crisp those smacks were, and that woman was eating those smacks up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It still does get me, though, that they decided to do this, whether it be for a prank, or a stunt, or a dare, or an initiation, whatever it was, and they still, again, as I said, messed around and found out what happens. And it can happen randomly. You don't know who's going to do it, but someone might.
Smacked his granddaughter across the face.
I smacked my granddaughter across the goddamn face because she was swearing in public and mouthing off to her grandmother. Post it.
I'll be honest and say right off the gate that I don't know which side to pick here. Yeah, you have to discipline your kid, and that granddaughter definitely looks like she got set straight by the smack. But at the same time, a lot of the older generation is really adamant about respect to your elders, but then they're not respectful themselves. So it's like, also, last time I knew, damn was considered a swear word most of the time. I mean, sure, you can get through a couple of chat filters, but maybe the grandfather is just thinking that, oh, my granddaughter's a child, she cannot swear. I'm an adult, I'm angry, I can swear. Maybe that's his whole idea with that, but it's kind of hypocritical too. But you get the point. Not to mention that it kind of looks like a skit with the way the grandfather comes super close to the camera and the person holding the camera didn't back up and be like, yo, get away from me, don't get that close to me.
Yeah, so I got a text message from DoorDash saying that you...
Okay, but why did you have the nerve to come in my job talking to me when I was with another customer?
Because you had the nerve to report your food as never being received, so I can get in trouble and have to pay for it or lose my job.
You're recording me, I'm going to call the police, so please leave my job.
I just need you to say that you got your food.
I need you to leave my job.
You can call the police. We can talk about fraud and all that.
I don't care what we can talk about, lady. You're in my job of business.
You don't got another boss?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, CVS is hiring thieves here, huh?
At work, and it's not even that serious.
That the woman had the sheer audacity, the one behind the counter, had the sheer audacity to say, it's not that big of a deal. You need to leave my job before I call the police. That DoorDash driver could lose their job all because you wanted free food? No. Get out of here with that.
Hey, dude, $5. This place is nice, man, but $2 tip, that's all you can afford? Hey, man, I'm not taking the $5 tip, okay? It looks like you got a nice car, too, all right? You think $5 is going to be enough, huh? Think it's going to be enough? Open the door, dude.
You are not entitled to a tip. I don't care who you are. Tips back in the day were meant to show appreciation for like, hey, you did a really good job at making this product for me, or hey, you did a really good job treating me while I was here. And now people just feel like they're entitled to a tip, and then when they get one, they're like, I deserved more of a tip. No, now at that point, I feel like you don't deserve a tip at all.
I just found it.
Call ended.
Pull over now! Give me the belt.
That kid had the brightest idea of its entire life. It was so bright it ended up dimming out the sun. You know how that sounds stupid? Yeah, it's also stupid to take your mother's car for a joyride and not expect her to notice that it's missing. If anyone thinks the bell whipping's not a good enough wake-up call to that kid, I don't know what you think it might be except an accident, which that's not what we really want to have happen here now, is it?
He was had the proper nature of the incident being a vehicle rollover.
Open your ears to a new world of radio, podcasts, music and news.
A-League football will return to Tasmania for the first time in 8 years. Western United's confirmed.
The cars in the right lane were waiting to turn right. Maybe they saw the student, but guess what? There were 3 cars there. The guy that was driving, that ended up hitting the student, definitely did not see the student. And even then, the light was green, allowing him to continue through that stoplight. So it's the kid's fault.
What? Good job! Oh my God, good job! Good job! Oh man! Huh? Probably!
Look twice, save life, especially when they run a stop sign that you're not expecting them to run. What was the guy expecting? It looks like he's in some sort of suburban kind of area, so you should definitely be following stop signs in a place like that because there's always cars moving, just about any time of the day. Not usually at night, though.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Obviously, someone did not check the thickness of the ice in this because you could see at the start of the video, the ice was starting to crack as the guy was using the motorbike. And what even was the plan here? Was his plan to just glide across the water? Because his bike instantly just went straight under the water. Completely gone for all eternity. At least he's okay and he didn't sink under the ice because that bike literally just like propelled itself under the water and he just slid across the ice's surface. So that's good. His wind got knocked out of him, sure, but hey, at least he's good. He's probably not going to try that again either. Hey, look at that. There's the reason why Walmart's leaving certain areas, because of theft. Let's be real though. I know on TikTok there are some creators that'll sit there, buy a product, and go back to right around where the product usually is, and they'll do a review as if they just took it off the shelf, drank it, and then ran. They do that just to get a bunch of views for it, which is kind of silly and stupid, but hey, it's what could be happening here, or they could really just feel that entitled to just steal from Walmart and then post it online. Who thinks that's cool, you're just weird. I'm sorry, but you're weird if you go through that much trouble to steal a Taylor Swift poster. Come on.
I'm fat because I drink too much red wine and I don't exercise enough.
That's not true. You're not fat because of what you eat and how much exercise you do. That is the line that everybody is led to believe.
Left you now and ran up and down Leicester Square for 3 hours and then went home and had a piece of lettuce and then came in and did the same tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. I would start to look like a supermodel.
Only for a few months, and then you would stop. In fact, you would start regaining weight within the first year. That is a fact.
No, that's not a fact, but what is a fact is that lady has no idea what she's talking about. She has simply decided to ignore how nutrition legitimately works in favor of her own little fantasy and delusion. Everyone's body has a certain amount of calories that it has to maintain to keep the same weight, lose weight, or gain weight. There's no way around this, and the only way you gain weight is by being in a calorie surplus, and the only way that you lose weight is being in a calorie deficit. At least in base terms, that's how it goes.
But only drink water.
When you were eating grapes and lettuce, were you thin?
I was the thinnest I could be.
Were you still big though?
I was still big, but that was the skinniest I've ever been, and that's coming from somebody who was only eating somewhat salads that are just fruit and lettuce and water and maybe ice.
That woman was sitting there saying that she was eating only salad and grapes and she still was, plus size and stuff like that. I'm sorry, that's not how that works. Was she confusing meatballs for grapes? And I know you can actually kind of do that if you're thinking of like sticks and stones. It's where you put the jam jelly with the meatballs, or maybe use like little tiny weenies or something like that for it. But let's just say she was actually eating a bunch of salad. Well, you can still gain weight with salad, and you might be going, well, that's impossible to do because salad's very healthy for you. Yeah, salad is healthy for you, but the salad dressing, no. People will load their salad with a whole bunch of dressing, whether it be ranch, Caesar, Italian, whatever it is. They absolutely load the salad with it because it's a good flavor, and they don't realize just how many calories they're actually putting into that salad.
Do you have plus sizes at this location or no? Okay, thank you. Northridge? Okay, thank you. Hi. Do you have plus sizes at this location?
The biggest size we carry in the store is double XL.
Okay, thank you. Pardon? Do you have your plus sizes at the store at this location or no?
It's all the way to the double XL.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Do you have plus sizes in store at this location or no?
We do, but only certain items.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I think this in-store goes up to 3X.
3X? Okay,
yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
On everything. It should be on everything, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pardon? Do y'all have plus sizes at this location or no? Sorry, do you have your plus sizes in store or no? Okay, thank you. No worries.
Saying that extra large is not plus size is absolutely wild. And the reason for that is because there's a large plus extra. That's how that works. The reason a lot of stores probably, and I'm just saying probably because I'm not too sure, don't support extra large and stuff like that is because the stuff just does not sell enough to make it profitable for the company. And sure, that's kind of messed up that all these companies only care about profit, but that's how they are. And someone's going to go like, oh, well, what about extra small? Well, the reason that usually manages to stay afloat is because it handles adults that are short and young children that are, again, short. So there's a lot more demographic there for the clothes to go to.
Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville. Because you like lip is not there.
Well, I can't help that.
No, you can't, but like it's just like
body shaming's fine until it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
That one there was a violation personally.
Okay, the guy's not wrong though. The moment you comment on somebody's weight, all hell will break loose. But then they can point out something like the guy's Whoville lip. And that's okay. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. He can't change how his lip looks unless he has a lot of money and does plastic surgery. And you can't change stuff like having a weak chin or a weak jawline, having mismatched ears. But you can change stuff like your weight by eating less, eating more, or eating the same amount, but different food.
I'm actually speechless. He will not let me leave. Literally will not let us leave.
Why do you need to know my name?
What are you better do on Thursday?
Go home and go to bed.
Why can't we all just be friends?
It's like you just literally blocked us in, so you have to think about from our perspective.
Yeah, we're just like really.
We don't know who's in the truck.
Alright, well, if y'all want to leave, that's fine. Like, it's hard for us because we're not the bad apple.
Okay, look, I'm going to give the guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were just a little drunk and they were blacked out and they didn't know what they were doing. And that does not excuse their behavior at all. Why can't we all just be friends? I don't know, maybe because you blocked them in, they're being super creepy. They don't want to talk to you. Not everybody wants to talk to you. Well, it's bad for us because we're not the bad apples. I don't know. Seems like you're being really creepy and you need to leave right now. Goodbye. Leave them the alone.